Episode 25 of We Stand Corrected is brought to you by your DIY home vasectomy kit. Hey there, We Stand Corrected podcast aficionados. Are you tired of missing out on the juicy details of your favorite shows? Do you find yourself constantly asking, what did they say? Well, fear not, because we've got the solution for you. Introducing CHS, Can't Hear Shit, the revolutionary earbuds designed specifically for those who are tired of straining to catch every word.
Hey, Joe, did you catch what that last guest said about ED?
Sorry, Curtis, I was too busy adjusting my CHS earbuds. But I think they mentioned something about aliens and mojo stealing.
Ah, classic. Thanks, Joe. That's the beauty of CHS. Never miss a beat, even when you can't hear a thing.
With CHS, you'll enjoy crystal clear sound quality, customizable volume levels, and a stylish design that's sure to turn heads.
Plus, with our special discount code, Stand Corrected, listeners can get 10% off their first order of CHS earbuds.
That's right, folks. Don't let FOMO get the best of you. Get your CHS earbuds today and join the conversation with confidence. CHS, hear the world like never before, or at least pretend like you did. Available now at all major retailers.
I go ham on a bullet beat combined to Il Brio. Call the homies up and make tracks with my people. Cause when we join forces, we know that he is with us. We talk to him and keep a strong witness. So when I say I'm gonna take you to church, I really take you to...
Curtis, episode 25.
25, man. Quarter of the way to 100.
Took us a minute to get back here.
It did. It's been a couple weeks, couple very busy weeks. You know, life just gets away from you before you know it.
Yeah, time is more valuable than ever. As I start to learn.
Absolutely.
And you know, we got some pretty good commentary back on our Colorado versus Colorado.
We did.
Little debate.
You know what I think I figured out from reading some of the comments is that the people that are from Colorado tend to be a little more rad. But not all of them.
Not all.
I mean, some of them are rod, some of them are rad, some are rada. I mean, I guess it's just a matter of what region and how your parents were brought up.
Yeah, or if maybe they were natives or not. But, I mean, there were some interesting comments. And, I mean, like I said, I think I'm still confused with how I say it as we talked last time. I'm like, do I say Colorado? Colorado. Dude, I get lost.
It's giving you a Colorado complex.
It has given me one, man.
Do you think of that every time you say it now? Yeah,
every time I say Colorado, I'm like, fuck, is it Colorado? I don't know. And it's ingrained in my head now.
You don't have a default anymore. It's just a...
No. I don't know. I gotta go 50-50. All right, Colorado. But it got me thinking too. So are you a ColoradAN or a ColoradoAN? RadoAN.
You know, I always say ColoradAN. I don't know if that's correct or not. That's what I say.
So I polled it again, and I got some good polling back on the threads, and 69% with the ColoradAN.
See, I'm still learning about the state, and I've been here my whole life.
Yeah, but then I get to looking, and there's like a whole northern news area that is called the ColoradoAN.
Media's never correct, you know that.
No, well, I know. Your Fox News fan base over there.
Crooked media.
It must be the Fox News over there. They're trying to get a base in Colorado.
You know, but what I do love about Colorado is that so many of the people are passionate about, like, the Colorado thing. And people are like, fuck no, it ain't Rado, it's Rado. God damn it.
Man, they were so into it, man.
I love it. I love it.
I think if I go back and look through some of these comments, like, I was laughing my ass off, dude. And,
absolutely.
I mean, there was people that were going, native here, Rado, but I honestly think it's what neighborhood you grew up in. And I'm like...
There's different turfs involved.
Yeah, and this one's like, well, I'm not from here, but Rado, not Rado. So, And then somebody said we give what kind of vibes?
I don't know. I was just trying to find that myself.
What are the comedians?
Let me see if I can find that. But you know what? It made me listen to a podcast. Tom and Bert. I had never heard of Tom and Bert until today when I read that comment. And when I looked them up, I can see the resemblance. Did you watch the link I sent you?
No, I haven't watched it yet, but I know who Bert is because, wild fact, I gave his bus driver a Uber ride a few months back. Yeah, Bert was flying into Denver to do a show, and so his bus driver just kind of follows wherever he goes, and was staying at a hotel, on the South Metro end, waiting to pick him up in the morning.
Okay.
So I picked him up, took him to dinner, and he was telling me all about Bert, and I didn't know it was who he was talking about at the time, so he dropped me off, or I dropped him off, excuse me, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh my God, I know that guy, and he was on part of that Tom Brady roast. Both of them.
Yeah, he was on there. I forgot about that.
Yeah. And so
I listened to the one today, and I was cracking up because it is very similar to what you and I discuss. They just kind of shoot from the hip, and it's pretty entertaining.
Shooting from the hip. And then this person comments, you mean the Californians at this point? State is ruined.
I didn't see that one. I think we've even said that before. It's California 2.0.
That's the native thing, though, right? Like, because there's not many natives left. Like, you and I are one of the few.
Yeah, and I think the natives are the ones that go, why is everybody coming here?
Yeah. But it's driven prices up, and I think it's pissed them all off, but it's ran the natives out of town.
Yes,
we're still holding strong, baby. We're still holding strong.
Absolutely, man. I'll be here for another, 10 years or so before I move to Florida. And even then, it'll still be home.
Well, then it got me thinking, and how stupid this was, but if you remember the Jeff Foxworthy, you might be a redneck jokes.
Absolutely. They were great.
And I got to thinking, I was like, well, what if we could change that into you might be a native?
I think it's a good idea.
What do you think?
Dude, there's some good ones out there.
So, like, if you tell people it's not cold, it's just high altitude, and they still shiver, you might be a native.
If you blame getting drunk on the altitude, you might not be a native.
If you know the names of more than half a dozen 14ers by heart and schedule your weekend around if it snows, we'll go hiking, you might be a native.
If you wear a winter coat, a tank top, flip-flops, and your Crocs on a picnic, you might be a native.
Yeah, no shit. If you debate whether green chili is a food group and insist that it should be on every meal, you might be a native.
Don't even get me started on the breakfast burritos. If you're not a native unless you think a breakfast burrito is a good round breakfast for Colorado. Of course, with green chili.
Yeah, man. And the Pueblo green chili, that's one of the known things in the state.
It is, man. There was a big debate about that. Let's find out, why don't you guys tell us which is better, a Pueblo green chili or a Hatch green chili out of New Mexico? Honestly, I'm going to go with the Pueblo.
So you've had Hatch?
I have. They're very similar, but I think I don't know, maybe I'm just a little biased, but I think the Pueblo chili's better.
So does the 505 New Mexico Hatch chili count for me? I don't know if I've ever had.
And
New Mexico Hatch chili. Because I'll buy the New Mexico Hatch chili all the time.
Yeah, no,
at the store, the 505.
It says it on the jar. I'd say it counts.
I enjoy it. I will say I do enjoy it. But if you ever go you might be a native if you know what a slopper is, right?
And you'd never had a slopper till you go to Gray's
or the Sunset Inn, but they're all over down there, and they're known. That's one of the main food groups down there with green chili.
Absolutely. I thought of another one that's a good Colorado native one.
What's that?
If you go out of town and you get lost because there's no mountains, you might be a Colorado native. And it's true.
Yeah, you don't know direction unless you see the mountains.
Exactly. I know there's some really strange, one of the other things I like about Colorado, especially where we're at, we're somewhat close to a really weird town called Manitou Springs, and they have got some of the strangest festivals and annual events that I've ever heard of in my life. Like here recently, they just got done with a fruitcake toss. It's an annual fruitcake tossing festival.
I know a couple fruitcakes I'd like to toss.
Yeah, I may have tossed a few in my day. But no, you take, nobody, I don't know anybody that likes fruitcake. Do you like fruitcake? Have you ever had it?
Can't say I've ever had it.
It tastes like shit. Most of it. I mean, I don't think there probably is some good, but I'm going to say 98% of it tastes like absolute shit. But nobody eats it, so, you get it for Christmas as a gift. And the idea is you take it to this festival, and it's a competition to see who could throw it the farthest.
Because nobody eats it because it's that bad.
Yeah. No one knows what to do with it except for throw it around.
Sitting there spoiled and moldy, and then you just throw it out in the air at somebody.
Exactly.
Then the one that always happens, in early summer is the coffin races?
Yep. They have the Manitou coffin race where everybody lines up on Manitou Avenue and runs a homemade coffin on wheels down the hill. Kind of like a soapbox derby, but in a coffin.
I've never been to that one either.
Manitou's weird and creepy like that.
They do got some cool things, though.
I went to it one time, and if you didn't know any better, you'd swear that you were like at the Indy 500, there's that many people to watch this event.
Yeah, it never drew my attention. Don't you like the spring water?
I do. I mean, it's not something I get to jonesing for, but I like it once in a while.
Oh my God. Dude, it tastes like throw up, man.
It's good for your health. So they say. I don't know. Maybe it's bad for it, too. I don't know.
Maybe with the bums coming down there off Fountain Creek. Who knows?
Filling up their water bottles out of there. Who knows what? Seeping into the soil down there.
Man, that's so nasty, dude.
What do you think is the most Colorado-esque town? What town comes to your mind when you think of Colorado? Like, what represents it best?
I don't know. There's so many. I mean, if you talk about the Springs, you got Pikes Peak, you got America's Mountain, and it sits right there, right?
And you got Garden of the Gods.
You got Garden of the Gods, but you come up my way and you got Red Rocks.
Right.
But that's not a city. Garden of the Gods is not a city.
No, but it's in a city, Colorado Springs.
Right, yeah. The most Colorado city. I said rad. Did you see that?
You did.
I didn't even think about it.
You defaulted. You're a native, I'm telling you.
Defaulted.
But you caught it. As soon as you said Colorado, you caught yourself and you went, man, I'm thinking of that again.
It's wired right here in my brain. What do you think? I don't know. What do you think? I wouldn't say it's Boulder. I mean...
No, God, no. There's too many hippies in Boulder.
That's bougie,
Did I just say that? It is very bougie.
You gonna get us canceled?
I think Fort Collins is a close match because they have all the local breweries. Anheuser-Busch is there, and that's a big, it's not really a Colorado brand, but...
Well, you want to talk, you got Golden with Coors, though. I mean, you can't even...
Golden, yeah, and that's a Colorado beer, man. That's made with that Rocky Mountain spring water.
Is that it? I mean, you got Cripple Creek, you got Blackhawk. Nobody knows what Cripple Creek is unless you live in Colorado Springs, so, I mean, I talk to people all the time, and they're like, we're going to Blackhawk. I'm like, you ever been to Cripple Creek? What's Cripple Creek?
Where the hell's that at?
Quick fact, though, that was maybe in debate of one time being our state capital.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
All the mining that went on there?
Yeah. They still pull out like $5 million a day in gold out of that town. Huge mining operation up there. It's so crazy how they do it, too. But anyways, what town?
I don't know. I kind of want to lean on Colorado Springs. It's home to me. I mean, I picture the mountains. I picture Garden of the Gods and, the downtown city skyline. And it's just, you're right underneath America's Mountain.
You get everything there. I mean, like when you're up towards Denver like me, like you're far away from the mountains. So you can see them, but they don't stand out like they do in the Springs.
Out in the plains up there. I don't know. I mean, I hear Colorado. The first thing I think of is the Springs, but that could also be biased because I'm from there.
You are biased.
A little bit. On just a few topics. We won't get into that. We won't bore everybody with that rabbit hole.
You really want to go there?
Do I want to go there? Of course I want to go there. I think it'd be the best conversation ever, probably even the best anybody's ever heard of. They're saying it's going to be great, okay?
I'm not going to go there. I didn't say it. You said it, not me.
Now, what do you think?
Man.
What town would you prefer to go to, like, for just stuff to do in Colorado? I mean, I think, Denver's definitely got it. There's a lot to do up there.
Yeah.
Fort Collins, any of the mountain towns are pretty cool.
You stay around Denver. I mean, I was at Park Meadows Mall today, right? Like, check. You got Cherry Creek. If you want the shopping, you go Castle Rock, Park Meadows, Cherry Creek. Boom,
that was
there's
kind
that.
of a Jim Carrey check.
Check. But then you got Red Rocks. If you've never seen Red Rocks
Amphitheater, man, that's always wanted to go
all
see
of them.
Dave Matthews Band there.
Yeah, you got Fiddlers, another good venue.
Grizzly Rose.
The Grizz, yep. I mean,
wasn't that one of Garth Brooks's first bars when he got his start? Wasn't that the Grizzly Rose?
He did play, yeah. Well, he mentions in one of his songs about the Grizzly Rose. Yep. A lot of them though still come back. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of well-known concert venues. I mean, you got the Fillmore, the Gothic, the Bluebird, and the Ogden. Like all these.
That's right. That's a good one.
Yeah, dude, Ludacris was playing at the Fillmore a few months ago. Your boy.
Yeah, and then you got Coors Field. Coors Field, I mean, that's a friggin'
pretty
baseball
Colorado
field
as
named
it is.
after a Colorado beer company. So.
And the Rockies made a terrible deal on that. Don't get me.
Oh, I know. Sometimes I think the Rockies might just be a terrible deal, but anyway, Anyhow, let's move on. You have Mile High Stadium. You have the Ball Arena.
Stop. You might be a native if you still call it Mile High.
It's always going to be Mile High, and you know that.
So there you go, because none of the non-locals know that.
That's true. Mile High. You know why it's called Mile High?
Well, because the
only
city of
natives
Denver is
would know
5280.
5,280 feet above sea level. Just about a mile.
I think people know that because they know Denver is a mile-high city.
They see it on Sunday when they watch football. I know we went to a Garth Brooks concert there one time. It was pretty spectacular, I thought.
Yeah. You know what I remember about that night?
What's that? That was close to when I got voted off the island.
Well, not that part. Yeah, but we got into an Uber and there was a guy that wanted to sit in the front seat as I got shafted in the middle and was cranking the electric seat back on my knees.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, God, dude.
You locked me in, man.
Forgot about that.
Big guy sitting in the front seat trying to get some leg room, and I not even in yet, and you're going zzz.
I don't remember what you told me. You were like, yo. And I was like, what the fuck's wrong with this seat, man? It's like binding up back there.
My leg's getting crushed.
I could hear the motor of it started going. It was like, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, you gotta stop.
Is that your leg? Yeah. You gotta stop. Just stop.
Ended up like a pretzel back there, man, in the back of a Honda Civic.
Uber driver probably couldn't wait to get us out of there.
Man.
We have some pretty good stories inside of freaking Ubers for some reason.
Yeah. So here's one. I'm driving the other night, and this guy goes, he said something about bumper stickers being on cars, and like when you're not from here. Oh, it wasn't bumper stickers. It was license plates. And he goes, yeah, all the natives flip you off. And I was like, I looked at him and I'm like, no, we make it known we don't like you for coming in and changing the place. But the people that are flipping you off are the other big cityers that have moved in here, And I was like, the state, and everyone's always like, well, everyone's so nice here. And I was like, was so nice here. Like, they're not that nice anymore.
Yeah, where are those people at?
Like,
holy cow.
Well, it's so much better than New York or California I'm like, well, yeah, you're coming here. You're ruining a good thing.
Yeah.
Because,
So much better for now.
yeah, for you, till they overpopulate again.
Yeah. You know, one thing that I've noticed today, my wife and I, we had to go by Walmart today to get it. We just did an online order, and we stopped by there to pick up a couple oddball things. And you know, they have like the pickups, but it's like you pull up in front of the store to wait where you have to pick up. But then there's also a line of people that are working for, I don't know what code, is it Uber? Does Uber do the Walmart grocery pickup?
Yeah, them and DoorDash.
And I mean, there's like 15 people lined up there. It was kind of uncomfortable to be parked there, and like you feel like you're just being watched the whole time. Why don't they wait in their car?
I do when I've done it.
I mean, yeah, dude, there were like 15 people lined up over there. It looked like it looked like a day laborer deal.
Maybe people were just pissed off because the system was messed up. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't get out and go there much, but today was
Maybe the federal government cut off all funding to Walmart and they had to go stand in line.
ICE is fixing to come by there.
Don't say that.
No, I mean, they went to Walmart to get ice, you know what I mean? And they found it probably.
Shit. God damn it. I had something else to tell you and I can't even remember now. You get me all sidetracked here.
I try. What was it? Come on.
I don't know, man.
Come on. You look kind of like Tom, I'm telling you.
Tom
and
you're Bert.
I'll be Bert.
We need to go on the roast.
The guy wears a hat all the time. Kind of like me. He's got the little bit of a beard. Tom's a bald guy with a beard.
Yeah, I used to wear a hat all the time till I stopped growing hair, and now I just go bald.
Well, you know what? I'm not too far behind you. I mean, here, look at this. I got the horseshoe thing starting right here. I've got a little island patch coming in here. It's a little,
Be part of the island boys.
I don't think so. Well, I will be. I will be when we go on that cruise, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, but I mean, I think a lot of it was like it was something on Colorado, and I don't know anymore. I don't know.
Well, we got to go back to the drive-in movie theater this summer in Pueblo. Go see a better movie this time.
One that's
if any of you haven't seen the new Twisters movie, I guess it's not new anymore, but the remake of Twister, terrible. Don't waste your time.
Well, a lot of people loved it though, and that was a weird thing. Like, maybe we're just like old school.
Maybe we're old, and like people consider the first one an old movie, and they haven't really seen it. They don't know any better. They're brainwashed, Joe.
I know, you voted for me. You voted. Brainwash.
What were we saying now? Have you seen the guy? Do you know who Mitch McConnell is? Have you seen the guy that does the Mitch McConnell impersonation?
No, you got it?
God, dude, he puts on these round sunglasses. And he holds his head back like this. He talks just like him like this.
No, you sound like him, yeah.
He'll say, the American people.
Just Alexa.
He does it so much. He looks just like him, though.
We got to start putting age restrictions on these guys, man.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
No wonder why they want them. Yeah, no wonder why they want to make them all work till they're 80, because they're still doing it in there.
They've got some puppeteer handling this poor old guy.
Can you do that Mitch McConnell again? Do that look?
The American people are proud to have us here, and their only way to go here is with Kentucky bourbon. He's got his head, I don't know which chin to count here on TV.
I was hoping you'd lock up again.
I'm fine. I'm okay.
Shit, man.
I saw that. I watched that entirely too many times. I watched this guy do like 13 different impersonations of him.
Yeah, there's some good ones out there, man. A lot of people do good Trumps.
Good Donald Trumps, It's funny, the ones that do a good job are the ones that kind of like take on the way he looks. Like Donald Trump, he kind of holds his mouth like this, and he'll say, "Don't cry, Abu. Don't cry. I know I wouldn't be crying, because now we're just going to call you Crybaby Baghdadi, okay? He's dead. He died like a dog, okay?
He did die like a beautiful dog.
The Paw,
really
beautiful dogs. The actual Paw Patrol came in and killed him, okay? He blew up. There was a lot of blasting.
Guy and Rebel
Beautiful
came right
dogs
through the front.
with goggles and helmets, broke into his room and killed him dead.
Normal people knock on the front door and they go, knock, knock. Who's there? But Sky and Rebel just blew right through the front door.
And one of these days, Hillary Clinton, we're going to lock her up and we're going to throw away the key.
Yep. So people got to tell us, are you ColoradAN or ColoradoAN?
And tell us which kind of chili do you prefer? I am going to say Pueblo chili. It's my favorite, but, opinions do vary.
Yeah, but can you find the Pueblo chili in stores?
See, but that's what's so great about it. It's more of a local Colorado thing. It's not like mass-produced.
I'm just saying, I don't think the people in the northern side of Colorado get the Pueblo green chili like the southern side.
Probably not as readily available. I would agree with you.
And so I see the tents. I'm going to go off topic again. I see the tents up here when it's chili season, and it goes, get your Pueblo green chilies here. Okay, I'm reading the sign, Pueblo green chilies. And it's spelled C-H-I.
Yeah, see, I don't know. That's another one, man.
That's a red flag right there. That's a big red flag.
One time, this is it's not really about green chili, but, Rocky Ford's known for the cantaloupe. You eat that Rocky Ford watermelons. One time, my wife and I saw a farm stand up here somewhere in it. Get your Rocky Ford watermelons. We go and buy a couple watermelons, get them home, I find a fucking Walmart sticker on one. What a crock of shit this is.
Yeah, he marked it up too, probably from $5 to $9 or $10.
Probably making a friggin' 50% profit on this watermelon.
He bought out Walmart. That's why they were all sold out.
Yeah, it was all off the clearance rack or about to expire.
I had this debate a long time ago with my dad, and we were arguing, and he'd arguing about the difference between red chili spelling and green chili. So that's why I brought this up. And I don't know if you got where I was going on this.
You might be a redneck if you're arguing about how to spell chili.
Well, so the red flag on get your Pueblo green chili here was it's not spelled with an I at the end. It's spelled C-H-I-L-E. Green chili is I-L-E. And isn't
that like the country of Chile?
Yeah, but when you talk about green chili, it's C-H-I-L-E.
Jesus Christ, now you've got me confused. Which way is it? Tell us. Put it in the comments.
No, there's no way to tell this. You're not going to get me in a fucking argument here. If you want green chili, it's C-H-I-L-E. And so we're sitting here camping this in September, and this guy brings fucking Stokes green chili, and I'm going, holy shit. And our buddy
This is your dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
And our buddy brings Santiago's, which is a Colorado Mexican restaurant. Have you ever had Santiago's? That's not really a Southern Colorado thing, but they're loaded up here with their green chili, which is good. And I don't know if they get the Pueblo green chili or not. So we're sitting here arguing. You want red chili? It's C-H-I-L-L-I or one L. I don't know. I think it's two L's and I. Don't quote me on that. But it ends in an I. I know this.
Okay.
So I got to go fucking dig the fucking can of green Stokes chili out of the fucking trash because it's getting fucking heated. And there it was. C-H-I-L. You're looking right now. So look up Santiago's green chili. You look up the 505 Green Hatch chili, and you tell me how it's spelled right now.
Doing it.
I'm waiting. Yeah. It's a good thing I'm not holding my breath.
All right, let's look here. No, you know what? On the jar, it's an E. I got to give that one to you.
Yep.
In the Google results, it comes back with an I.
Yes, then that's not. But look at the brands that make them. So like 505. Look at Stokes.
When you're driving, look at Stokes.
Look at Stokes. Okay, and then when you're driving up in the Denver suburbs and you see the Pueblo green chili is sold here and they spell it C-H-I-L-L-I, it's a major red flag. That's how you know it's not truly from Pueblo.
Second L is a sign of an imposter.
It's an imposter. Yeah.
You're onto something here, I think.
Yep. Don't get me started, dude.
You're not going to rope me into a fucking argument.
I'm good at it, though. I enjoy it. I think it's fun, man. We have these conversations. And I love the fact that you were getting into a heated argument with your dad about green chili.
Yeah.
And then it got all into the topic of authentic green chili, right? Like,
Shit, here we go.
well, there's the difference, right? There's authentic, and then there's Stokes green chili. Was that authentic?
It's not really. Yeah, right. It's not like they made a chili out of it. It's actually just the chili, right?
Yeah,
I
like-
mean, it's not like they made the actual whatever you call it chili with.
It's the
pork
white guy in
and-
the factory.
You know what's really funny from it, and maybe they may call it something else, but I had a lady one time that worked for me who was from Mexico, and she would always bring this great, pozole and all these great Mexican dishes that she made to work, and people loved it. She was a really good cook, and I told her one time, I said, my wife makes really good green chili. The next time she makes it, I'm going to bring you some to try. What is that? They don't know. They don't make that shit. She's like, is that like a soup? I guess. It's like a chili. I didn't know that until recently, man. It's kind of an American thing.
It might be like an American Hispanic culture thing.
Right. I think, but it's not like it's not really an authentic Mexican thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Now I got to search.
We might have to get corrected on that.
Yeah. It's
If
green
there's
chili.
anybody out there that's native, that knows, maybe you're Hispanic, tell us which way is it? Is it called
What?
something else in Mexico?
Green chili.
Do they do green chili in Mexico, or is it
Maybe
more of a north
maybe
of the
it's
border
like
thing?
well, how would you say it in Spanish? Maybe you
What is
should have
it?
asked her that version.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe. What is green in Spanish?
Well, the verde is green.
Verde. Chile verde.
Chili. No, so chili verde. And you
But
know how
is
they
it
spell
made
chili
with-
verde?
But is chile verde made with green chili?
They spell it CHILE. I'll tell you that.
Chili. Chili. What's the chili capital? What is the chili capital of America?
Are we talking city or
Cincinnati.
state?
City.
No.
Cincinnati.
Green chili capital?
No. Red
Just
chili.
Red chili.
Red chili. Yep. Cincinnati.
Really? They like their red chili up there.
You're looking it up, aren't you?
Yeah.
You are a ding dong.
Yeah. I got to fact check you. What is the
Fact
red
checker.
chili? No.
It is Cincinnati.
It says New Mexico. Hatch, New Mexico.
No, not green chili though.
It does. It just says is the chili capital of the world.
Look up what Cincinnati's famous for.
Okay.
Cincinnati famous for chili.
Hold on. I'm typing, dude.
Come on. type
Cincinnati,
faster.
Ohio. Famous for strippers, cocaine, beer.
Fuck. Give me a break.
Cincinnati chili. Yeah. Okay.
Strippers, cocaine, and beer. Lot lizards. Shit. Pretty sure we saw one of those at the drive-in that night.
Was there in a leopard dress.
Going car to car. Doing some Netflix and chill at the drive-in.
Ain't that right? Well, gotta tell us your preference on green chili, New Mexico,
Comment us up on TikTok,
Pueblo.
YouTube.
Yep. And our TikTok blew up after the ban on that one, and that's when that video just went.
Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. Like and share. Should get the word out there if you enjoyed this podcast. I mean, now that I know we're kind of like Tom and Bert, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Maybe Tom and Bert will invite us on Tom and Bert.
That would be cool. That'd be cool. But let us know what you think. Don't be afraid to comment. We're always looking for somebody that wants to come on the show and even talk to us.
Yep.
Give us some ideas for some more material.
Are you a ColoradAN or a ColoradoAN?
Yeah. And what town speaks Colorado to you more? Tell us. I'd love to hear it.
Same. Curtis is biased, but hey, we'll get over that.
Just a tad.
All right. All right, man. Well, it's good catching up with you. It's been a few weeks.
Absolutely, man. We'll try to get on next week and do another one on Friday night again and keep these going. Hopefully life slows
Absolutely.
down just a little bit.
Yep, absolutely. Until then, I'll be herding some cattle on Red Dead Redemption.
I might have to join you later.
All right.
All right, everybody. Thank you.
Take care.